The Ashes, cricket's ultimate rivalry. A series where legends are made, and every run is a battle. But in the 2019 edition, an astonishing stat emerged. One so bizarre, it feels like cricket itself was playing tricks on us. Steve Smith, the man who returned to the Ashes after a year-long ban, was in unstoppable form. And in those 5 gripping tests, he hit a jaw-dropping 98 boundaries. That's 392 runs just from 4s. But here's where the tale gets almost poetic. On the other side of the same series was David Warner, who doesn't even need an introduction. We all know how ruthless he can be. Yet Warner's performance was the polar opposite to Smith. In the entire Ashes, he scored just 98 runs. Not 98 boundaries, 98 total runs. Think about it. One man's boundaries alone matched another's entire tally of runs. It's a stat so surreal, it feels scripted. Warner struggled to find form haunted by England's bowlers, especially Stuart Broad, who dismissed him 7 times. Meanwhile, Smith was rewriting the record books, smashing centuries and double centuries, as if he was playing a different game altogether. And that, my friends, is the beauty of cricket. Every cricketer has a moment they wish they could erase, a chance they wish they had taken. But Ishant Sharma? He holds a curious and unfortunate record, a trilogy of missed chances that changed cricket history. It's a tale spanning years, featuring 3 of the greatest innings ever played against India. Each time the story begins the same way. A dropped catch by Ishant Sharma, and the batter going on to write their name in the record books. Let's start with 2011, England versus India at the Oval. Alistair Cook, already in sublime form, offers a chance early in his innings. The ball soars into the air, but Ishant Sharma spills it. What happens next? Cook goes on to score an epic 294, the highest score of his career, grinding India's bowlers to dust. Fast forward to 2012, Sydney Cricket Ground this time. India faces a rampaging Michael Clarke. Once again, an opportunity presents itself. Once again, Ishant Sharma is the man underneath it. And once again, the chance is grasped. Clarke doesn't just capitalize, he obliterates the record books with an unbeaten 329. It's the stuff of nightmares for India. And then the third chapter of this saga, New Zealand 2014. Brendan McCullum, in his fearless Bazball mode, offers a lifeline to India. Ishant is the fielder. You already know what happens. McCullum, unstoppable and unrelenting, goes on to score a 302, becoming the first Kiwi to ever cross the triple century mark. 3 dropped chances, 3 monumental innings, and 1 bowler who was left to rue the cruel hand of fate. It's a statistic so uncanny, it almost feels like destiny was toying with him. For Ishant Sharma, those moments turned into a trilogy of what-ifs, and cricketing history was never the same. Cricket is full of milestones, but sometimes the journey to those milestones creates a story so remarkable it feels almost impossible. Imagine 2 players from the same team achieving one of cricket's greatest feats, 10,000 test runs, at the exact same age. For England, 2 legends achieved this rare feat, Alistair Cook and Joe Root. But what ties their stories together is a coincidence so extraordinary, it defies belief. On June 5, 2022, Joe Root reached the magical number of 10,000 runs. His age? 31 years and 157 days. If that number sounds familiar, it should. Because it's exactly the same age as Alistair Cook when he crossed the same milestone in 2016. That's right, 2 players, 6 years apart, reaching 10,000 runs at the exact same point in their lives. Not a day older, not a day younger. 2 captains, 2 legends of England's modern era, their careers forever linked by this incredible milestone. Some say cricket is a game of numbers, but sometimes the numbers tell a story even the players themselves couldn't have written. Joe Root and Alistair Cook, bound not just by their numbers, but by a twist of fate that will forever stand as one of cricket's most remarkable coincidences. Can you imagine the little master, Sachin Tendulkar, wearing the jersey of Pakistan? What if I told you he actually played for Pakistan before he ever represented India? Sounds outrageous, right? But here's the story. It's 1987, and the stage is set in Mumbai's Brabourne Stadium. A festival match is underway between India and Pakistan. During the game, Pakistan found themselves short of fielders. Two of their stars, Javed Mirdad and Abdul Qadir, left the field after lunch. Desperate to fill the gap, the visiting team turned to a young, eager face among the locals. That boy? A 14-year-old Sachin Tendulkar, whose dreams of playing for India were still just that, a dream. With a spark in his eye and a heart full of ambition, he walked onto the field, not as an Indian player, but as a substitute for Pakistan. There he was, standing among the greats, unaware that destiny had far greater plans for him. This surreal moment became one of cricket's most bizarre and fascinating anecdotes. 2 years later, that same boy would don the blue jersey of India for his international debut, becoming a legend who would rewrite the history books. In the world of cricket, there are great players, and then there are players who define the game itself. Gayle, the universe boss, is one of those rare cricketers. Known for his towering sixes and fearless batting, Gayle holds a record so extraordinary, it might just be unbeatable. Scoring a century is a milestone every batter dreams of. But imagine this, scoring a century in T20Is, a double century in ODIs, and a triple century in tests? Gayle didn't just imagine it, he achieved it, becoming the only player in cricket history to accomplish this incredible feat. It all started in 2005. Test against South Africa, Gayle smashed his way to an unforgettable 317. A triple century that showcased his ability to dominate even the longest format. Fast forward to 2015. The ODI World Cup, Gayle unleashed a carnage unlike anything the cricketing world had seen, hammering 215 against Zimbabwe. It was the first ever double century in a World Cup and remains one of the most destructive innings in ODI history. And then there's T20 cricket, the format he has ruled like no one else. In 2007, during the very first T20 World Cup, Gayle scored a blistering 117 off just 57 balls against South Africa, setting the stage for a new era of cricket. Gayle didn't just set a record, he set a benchmark so high it might never be reached again.